Yo, what's up everybody and welcome to the stream. I'm Joffer Cody. I'm a variety streamer bringing the greatest and the latest from retro to current gen gaming. Tonight we are here with my good friend Pendragon, also co-host of Talk Geekly. We're going to be covering Xbox Game Showcase 2020.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much for letting me join you tonight for this. You know me and Xbox. That's my preferred console. So I was super excited for the whole game showcase and what they had in store for us.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited as well. Even though I'm, mainly a Sony fan, Microsoft definitely pulls out some heavy punches with this one, I think.
And it's just good, to see what we have coming up on the horizon. So we're gonna jump right in. I mean, we all know what's that first thing they showed. I mean, let's not lie. Everybody knows what it is, but it was beautiful. So they gave us a 20-minute countdown, and why not another 10-second countdown? It's like,
just keep tacking it on. No big deal.
The Xbox Game Showcase. See, they needed that kind of narrator behind that. I personally love the Xbox narrator guy. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
No, this is like the first Microsoft event I've watched in probably 2 years.
Oh man, such an iconic voice.
Oh, is this the Halo?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, when I watched this, I think I watched the tail end of it. I didn't get a chance to see Halo.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete.
What's it called? They say Mjolnir?
No, they don't say Mjolnir. There is a word similar to it. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was.
Yeah, these
Sounds like
graphics.
Mjolnir.
These graphics are phenomenal, dude.
I don't expect it to not be anything less than what Sony's gonna deliver with their console.
So one of the cool things I think about this though is even though we both have seen this already and it's already been a couple hours since it's dropped, there's already some stuff being leaked out. The presentation that they showed during this was on a PC from what I've read. So I don't know how true it is, but that's what I've read.
Hey, it makes sense, man. There was I'll talk about it as we get to the end of this, but I feel like Microsoft is holding some serious bullets in the chamber.
I remember growing up on Halo, so it's awesome just to see something like this,
The part I didn't realize they were gonna get legitimate gameplay. That part just I was like, oh shit, okay, all right, cool.
Yep, this is death. No. This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, shit.
This is Jeff. Hey.
Oh.
Thanks, good old YouTube.
One of the I guess the cons of streaming it a couple hours after it was live.
Oh yeah, for sure. But hopefully the next big one of these we do get to do it live. That would be a lot of fun. So this here, man, just look at those facial expressions. Like the way his lips and his eyebrows move, there's a really nice
and the glimmer in the eyes.
Humanity to it.
Yeah.
Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that.
Good old Master Chief coming back. Oh, I'm super stoked.
So
for
I
this
never
game,
had a
I'm not
chance to
gonna lie.
really play the fifth one, I want to say. I did play a lot of the fourth, and obviously third, second, and in the first one. Did you get a chance to play the fifth?
Wait here.
No, I can't say that I have. The last one I played was Halo 3.
Let me see what I can find.
So
Which to me, arguably is the best Halo ever.
Oh, dude, I remember when Halo 2 dropped, and people in my school were calling off saying they had H2 fever. That was a thing. That was a thing. Oh yeah, this looks good. And just like how like immersive it feels. Like the
Boom. There you go. Right at the beginning, you're already fighting these little grunt guys.
and
They're
like
like staple piece of crap Halo enemy.
what's the word I'm looking for? Just like the ambience. Yes, the ambience of everything. Just like how it feels like you're actually like in nature.
Oh no, 100%. I feel like Halo's one of those titles, and that the music, that underscore, just underneath everything, really adds to that ambiance you're talking about. How do you do a Halo demo without some Warthog action, right?
Ooh, look at this map though.
So that's what intrigued me the most when I watched this. This is an open world Halo game. Like, this is not going to be the linear adventure that we're used to. And I think Microsoft going this route, or I shouldn't say Microsoft, what is it, 343? 343 going this route is just insane. It's going to be awesome.
So,
as you can see, the lawnmower 3.
dang, how many
Hey,
ads are in this?
We got to get Manscaped.
We're about
I mean, sounds
So-
like we're going to have to try to get a sponsorship.
I'm wondering, wouldn't it be cool if we seen some like some stuff with the armor like in Reach, like different upgrades and stuff?
I mean, with it being an open world game, I wouldn't be surprised if they go that route and give you some form of RPG style elements. I mean, that'd be so freaking sick.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. The charge for the shield is so fucking awesome when it comes across the visor like that.
Class, and the sound, like, it's still true to the original. Like, when I heard it, I was just like, oh my god, that just brings me back. This
Ooh,
shit,
yeah,
this
that's pretty
shield
cool,
here,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, yo.
So that reminds me, I think in Reach, like when you get the different abilities, the grappling hook was pretty hot too.
Yeah, what, like a grappling hook. I'm so like I can't find words, and this is the second time I'm watching this trailer. Like, I can't find words to describe the hype that I have inside for this game dropping.
Well, dude, like watching this, but having the platform to talk about it, especially with another person, like it's such a different experience, I feel.
Yeah, I think you're right for sure. It was like I was sitting there all alone watching it, so I couldn't get too excited because then I'd feel weird.
But now you got your little bro here.
This combat, like, whoever Microsoft got to, whoever's playing is a fucking badass. Like, straight up, this whole thing, he's just murking dude.
I mean, he could be playing on easy for all we know.
That's true. I don't think we'd have this many enemies, though, on an easy difficulty.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, who knows, though? You know, people have been known to put a little bit more effort into the showcase than an actual level.
I love what they're doing here, where they're giving us a chance to see not all, because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of weapons that they
Grappling
save,
hook
but
is so
yes,
cool.
Yes, dude, he just gotta, and that's what the possibilities with an open world Halo game, and you've got a grappling hook. Oh my goodness! Like, where are we going?
Yeah, dude, he's just, oh, that is bad, dude.
Yeah. He just pulled the freaking thing in and was like, all right, blow up.
So it takes what I think Halo really lacked, that feeling to feel just like John Wick about shit, like how you could just have the continuous momentum following you.
I like that explanation right there. That's spot on the money. Yeah, like I said, whoever they got to play this, they just were like, all right, we want you to go out there and just be brutal.
So, are we not going to get dual wielding again? Because, I mean, it looked like there was a couple weapons where we had that opportunity. But I didn't see the option to do so.
I mean, maybe they just don't want to show it to us. Maybe this time we'll get the option to dual wield not the same weapon, like have a submachine gun and a handgun in hand at one time.
Months ago, your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult.
See, I definitely can't wait to get a little more backstory on how that guy found Master Chief.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well.
So, it's looking like we might see some interspace travel,
Say it, go.
potentially. And maybe that's going to be our pilot.
Honor the will of
Like how in...
I like that idea. I think that's how they control the fact that it's an open world game, but still give it some linearity.
Yeah, because like in what is it, Star Wars: The Jedi Fallen Order? That's what they do. They have the dude drives you planet to planet.
This character here, very interesting character, and I, again, like I was saying with the other guy, as far as mouth movements and kind of some of the facial.
Is it Kratos? We got Kratos in the.
I mean, if Kratos was like mixed with a orc from the Lord of the Rings, I could see it.
Set a fire in your heart.
But I mean, there's this moment right here coming up where this guy's lip just kind of quivers. And it just really got me like, wow, just the attention to detail that they are going.
Another Manscaped. I'm not that hairy.
Halo Infinite. Ugh. So, those of you watching on the stream, you can't see right now because my big body's in the way, but this is going to be on Xbox Game Pass. Pay attention to
Actually,
Game Pass
everything.
games.
I think everything's shown today.
Yes,
yeah.
that's right. And I wanted to say that. I wanted to say that right off the bat. That's like a big selling point for me as far as what Xbox is doing with the next generation.
On the next chapter of Master
I mean, just imagine on PlayStation,
This is the most
if the
ambitious campaign
day that the new God of War had dropped, and it was available for you to play with whatever their subscription service is, that's game changing. And Microsoft is like, here we go. The console's gonna drop. This game's gonna come out, and you don't have to buy it. If you have Game Pass, you can play right away.
With 10 times the processing power.
Yeah, but then, oh man,
This will be running at a flawless 60 frames
what
per
do you
second
think?
and will
You
allow
know,
us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways
disc-based
that
games are
never
going to
been
look like in the next 2 years.
forward to sharing even more
I've
about
long
Halo
been
Infinite in the coming months,
one of those
including
people that
the
have
first
bought.
look at
I'm on
multiplayer.
board with getting rid of
And now,
discs.
please enjoy a
See,
glimpse
I'm
of
hit or
others
miss
in the
though,
Xbox Game Studios family have been
Because
working
when we go discless, like then we're reliant on you know, we're too reliant on a system that has to be attached to a cloud or internet source to get the game originally, you know, or updates for the game.
For updates, sure. But as long as you're not playing online, you'll be fine. But that's the thing we have to always remember. Most games nowadays are going to that mode anywhere where you
Yeah.
have to be connected online regardless.
I don't know. I like hoarding my games. I like seeing a collection of games. You know?
Oh, I know, and I think that's the only
What the
reason why it's going to be a
fuck?
long time.
She's like, nah, you trying to come at me? Hold up. I'm going to shriek at you.
So this is another amazing example of just like pushing the limits on the next gen. Like whether they're saying that this was actually on a PC or not, we have to remember that the Xbox Series X basically is a PC.
I always love when a game like has such attention to detail. Like when she's stepping in snow, it sounds like she's actually walking in snow.
You gotta thank those gaffers. I think that's what they're called, right?
Is that a horse? Yo! Oh no, that's a deer.
It's a deer.
State of Decay 3. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Another game I can't wait to play. Oh man.
How many Manscaped? I wonder how much
it's-
money like they put. They're like, hey,
Let me tell you, I watched this about 2 hours ago, this same video, and I didn't get nowhere near as many ads as you have so far. So I'm not sure what you're doing there. I don't think YouTube likes you.
Welcome everyone to the Xbox Game Showcase. Today,
Good old
we're
Mr.
showing
Spencer,
games from
rocking
9
the
of our
Halo
15
Infinite
Xbox
shirt.
Game Studios, including unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today.
I love
is
the
how
fact that
Xbox Game
Xbox
Studios
likes to
are harnessing
focus
their
and give a
past
lot of
dreams
time
to
and
bring their
attention to
dreams
some
to
of the
life.
smaller developers.
Mm-hmm.
But I
believe
have
that
to
how you
admit,
find and
as
play your
an
games
Xbox
is
fan
as
and
important
someone who
as the device you
understands
play them on.
the
Xbox
argument
Game
between
Pass is
PS4
the
and
best way to
Xbox and
discover
Sony
play.
and Microsoft,
And we want you to
they've
be able
got to
to
get
experience as many
more
great games
top
as possible.
tier exclusives
So
if they're
Game
ever
Pass
going to
members,
compete in the same
you
space
can
as Sony.
play
I
every
agree.
game
I mean,
you see.
everyone knows that
From your
that's why
subscription or
Sony
free.
has held such a strong
These games
position
will look
in the
and
war
play best
is their
on
exclusives. At the
Xbox
end of the
Series
day,
X,
they have always
delivering
had the
unmatched
best
fidelity,
exclusives.
performance, precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most
Got a
consistently
ghost trying to break
powerful
in?
next generation
No,
console.
that's my cat.
And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology
Is
to
it
allow
is it
every
Miggy or Bella?
to
It's
realize
Miggy.
their full vision. One studio that has always pushed the limits of our hardware is Turn 10. And they're early in development on the next Forza Motorsport. And Xbox Series X is bringing them closer to their dream of unprecedented realism with ray tracing and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second. The trailer you're about to see was
Yeah, he's like
captured
100% a little
completely
bastard.
in engine.
At least
You
he's.
are muted, just in case you didn't know.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Yeah, he's 100% a little bastard, but he's cute. At least he's cute.
Yeah, I guess that's what Liv tells you all the time. So, you see, I've never been a fan of the Forza franchise.
But that's
I don't know if
dude.
you've ever-
Yeah, Microsoft kills it with the like.
Oh yeah, it's one of their biggest titles.
in
100%.
terms of like racing, like they dominate with Forza.
I mean, they look so good. The last racing game I ever got into was Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah, Need for
Actually,
Speed
I'd say,
Underground. I love it.
Probably the second one, Need for Speed Underground 2. That was probably the last one. But yeah, after that, I just couldn't get back into racing games. But I mean, for you out there who love racing games, hey, you got another Forza, and this one looks like it's gonna focus more on like legit supercar racing. I think I don't know nothing about racing. Don't judge me.
Yeah, I think the supercar racing part is a little bit more harder to get into for me, at least. I don't know. I really love like street car racing a lot, and maybe that's from my Need for Speed. Oh my god, is it nothing but Manscaped
Let me tell you,
ads?
I cannot wait when the new Xbox drops
Oh, wow.
to pick up that Manscaped title. That is going to be one of the hottest
Yeah.
games out.
Dude, just shaving galore.
Yeah,
But
it's gonna be
only
awesome. Dude, and then I heard they're gonna have VR support for the PC version.
I heard it's gonna be wild, man.
It is found in the
So this was really interesting for me. A title coming from Rare. I think the visuals just stood out to me the most.
Yeah, no, right away the
I
graphics
really
are
like
just
the artistic
gorgeous.
look.
Yeah.
in the symmetry of ritual. In the bonds we share. And in moments of stillness. It teaches us to look beyond the expected.
Ooh, that looks really pretty right
To
there.
be a light in dark places.
I do think there's a lot when game developers and artists go in a direction like this. You can really take something with graphical properties like this and really exploit it and really get something crazy out of it.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of this is going to definitely affect the gameplay element.
Feel it.
Ever Wild. All right.
Everwild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in. It's a place to be eternal. And Eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects
Oh, that's really
every
cool.
living thing.
So what is this, like a
The team here at
platformer?
Rare are so
I'm
excited
thinking
to
it's a
working
I mean, it's
on something
Rare,
like
Yeah.
and that's
Everwild.
kind of one of
I
Rare's
hope you're
fortes is
excited too, but I
platforming.
just
So
wanna take
I
this
gotta
opportunity
think that's
to
what
say
they're
a
gonna go for.
Massive thank you to everyone who's shown their support and love, and for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already growing around this game. Thank you, thank you,
Ad.
thank you.
Oh, God damn it. What is up with these ads? I never remembered
Yeah,
ads being this bad.
This is pretty bad. Like I said, I didn't get this many.
Oh my
ads.
god, dude. That's been like 5 ads in 10 minutes.
Whoa. I just got hit with a flood of memories.
Love you, Mom.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mom?
Allison?
Yeah.
So I could be wrong, and I could just be really harsh, but up to this point, I think we've only really seen 2 games that, at least in my opinion, represent what the next generation should look like.
Yeah. We've only seen what, like 3 minutes of gameplay?
We look out for each other.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Of-
Probably
of-
less than that.
Yeah.
Feels impossible.
But like even like we look at this title here, really it looks nice. But if you told me this was the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One X, I'd believe it. I wouldn't think that this is the next generation of
And the only
graphics.
way to move forward is to keep looking back.
We've been getting these visions.
I mean, I
whenever
just
we
watched
see
you
or hear
play quite a
something
bit
really
of
emotional.
Last of Us 2, and I feel like Last of Us 2 was way more
Everything we thought
cutting
we knew
edge than
about
this
Marianne
is.
just
Yeah.
got thrown out the window.
What is this, Life is Strange?
I do not remember what this was. No, it's something totally different. I thought that's what I thought it was, like a new one of that series,
I
but
thought
no, it's
coming
something
here would be
weird.
closing a chapter of our lives.
But weird is good. Weird's not a bad thing. Could be a good game.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be something that's story driven. But at what point are we getting too many like movie games and not enough like games with actual like, you know, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of games like that. You know what I mean?
Hey, that was my big thing that I made a big deal of when we did the first 30 for Last of Us.
Yeah.
It's great to have an amazing story, but we want gameplay. That's what gamers come to your games for. That's priority number 1 in my opinion. We want a good story, don't get me wrong, but we want a game.
Hey everyone, my name is Gennady. I'm the co-founder and director of technology at Moon Studios. Today we're very excited to
Ooh, that
tell
looks
you
pretty.
we're working on a very, very special
That looks
episode
really
of
good.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Yeah, this is going to be
specifically
awesome. So for
Xbox
anyone who's
Series
played
X.
Ori
We're now at a
before,
time where we can
you get a
reach
chance to
levels
play it
of
again,
fidelity
except they've
and
done
frame rates previously
made it a lot
absolutely
better.
impossible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at
I love this
120
side-by-side
hertz refresh rate
comparison,
in full 4K
so you can see just
HDR
the difference
in
with that
its
120
highest
frames per
quality, delivering
second,
unprecedented game feel with
and
silky
being able to
smooth
go
animation,
full 4K on
super
it.
crisp, sharp
Just wow.
image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this
Yeah,
game.
that's gorgeous.
We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate in real time. And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game.
So this is something that I guess we're gonna have to get used to. This is like the norm, as far as okay, let's redo a game because we got a new console that just came out, and we're gonna make more money on the same thing we already sold you.
Yeah, it's something that's happening more and more too. I mean, some games I can understand. Demon Souls, like a game that's been out for a long time, but I don't know, dude, revamping anything that's been out less than what 5 years, like that makes no sense.
Yeah, I think if it came out on the previous generation console, then you don't need to remake it.
From the furthest reaches of the universe,
like there needs to be at least a 2 console gap before you start contemplating whether you want to remake a game.
Intrigue. Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid. A sordid stopover.
So when I first saw this, and you know they gave the title reveal, I was kind of maybe I might have missed something, so I'm glad I'm watching it again. I'm not sure if this is an expansion or if this is a sequel to Outer Worlds.
I'm not sure. I thought it was DLC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if it's an expansion.
Yeah.
Which would make sense.
I've never played Outer Worlds. Is it good?
I don't know. I need to play it. It's on Game Pass. It's crazy when you have Game Pass. Just too much to pick from.
I thought about getting it because that's available for PC, right?
Yeah. Yep. I 100% recommend it. Quite a few titles on there that you could play, and once we get to this next generation, a lot of these titles are on PC, so they will be part of the Game Pass.
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
This is right where I started watching because I remember this point.
Yeah, so this is really cool. Me and my kid are super.
Yeah, I thought this was pretty cool too.
And this is just coming out next week. Like next week, I'll be able to play it on Game Pass.
But if you're ready for the smallest, we've got you covered.
So this reminds me a little bit of what, like Pikmin?
Man, I want to say this. They took the idea of Honey, I Shrunk the Kid, obviously, or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and they combined Pikmin and Minecraft. I feel like there's some Minecraft elements for sure.
I love that part though, going up against like the bigger bugs and stuff.
To thrive together, or just feed your friend to the spiders.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think this will be a fun game for sure. And depending on what they go for as far as multiplayer elements, give me a PvP element to this. Oh man.
Yeah. We're getting hit with so many ads. It's like an ad per game.
You gotta love it, don't you? Hey, but I just got an idea. I don't know. You tell me how you feel. This thing comes out July 28th.
At Obsidian, we're
First 30.
Pushing
we could, yeah.
Games. It's something
Why
we
not?
do every day when we come to the office, and we can't wait for you to play our next great adventure, Peril on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs for the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build.
Yeah, I think that is cool. That is really cool.
We have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out.
World premiere.
World premiere. Skyrim.
We have always
So this definitely caught me by surprise when this dropped.
It forged our empire.
Can't say that I remember what this was.
I think it's Warhammer.
No, this is not.
Decimated our foes.
No, they're doing a Warhammer 40K game.
Oh no, wait.
Oh wait, no, yeah, this is not Warhammer.
Are lost.
Forsaken. And you must face the monsters. Our sins have borne.
Is this Might and Magic? No, it's definitely Skyrim. It's definitely Skyrim.
Worth the weight of a crown.
Avowed. That's what this is.
That actually does look pretty good, though.
No, for sure. It definitely does. But I'm just, it's one of those things where it's just too much of a tease. Like, the visuals were nice on screen, but we didn't get no gameplay.
Avowed is an expansive first-person RPG set in the fantasy world of Eora. When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this.
So this does definitely look really good.
As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs,
I'm wondering
this
what
is
it's going to be
Obsidian
like, you know?
at their best, and it is being built from the ground up to take full advantage of the power of Xbox Series X.
I mean, it looked like it's Skyrim.
What's Cyberpunk is going to be on Xbox as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that'll be everywhere.
I was going to say, because that one game just said something about Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it said if you're
The biggest
waiting
game.
for the biggest game,
led
play
by some of the most
Cyberpunk.
talented storytellers in our industry. Let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Bonjour, I'm
Bonjour.
Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate about interactive storytelling because when you play a
See,
story,
interactive storytelling
you step into
again.
the
Come on.
character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more about yourself. And this is quite powerful.
I mean, I think the one good
Our
thing
first
as
game
far as
spans
interactive
30
storytelling
years
is
in the
concerned
American Southwest.
is the fact that
It's
it
a
allows a
story
lot of
about
people who
family,
might not have
resilience, and sacrifice.
the hand-eye coordination to get into gaming. It gives them a place where they can have their own little.
Yeah, you know, absolutely. But to counter that, I guess, we're seeing a lot of accessibility being offered in games and such, you know?
But I get what you're saying, for sure. But, like, I mean, my wife personally, she's not a big gamer, but I'm sure she... Hey, I'm in this one.
I don't understand. Why is it nothing but Manscaped? I'm not that hairy.
And I'm here to rescue you. From this island?
It's probably all those videos you've been watching lately.
See, like this, okay, so this looks really good, but like, is this the gameplay? Because it looks like, I don't even know how to describe it. See, like, is it 1 frame per second? What's going on?
It was just a stopover.
I'm gonna say you're probably spot on, is that most of it's gonna be that motion comic look.
It was the end of the road.
But I tell you what, man, this is an amazing motion comic. Like,
all of us.
really love the camera movement, some of the props that are moving.
Yeah,
on
well,
screen.
and the graphics are pretty good too. I'll admit.
No. It was a long forgotten secret. Buried in the dark.
I mean, as long as they ain't put zombies in it, I think they'll be all right. Isn't that like all you have to do to make a hit game is just make sure there are zombies?
All my life.
I mean, that's what they did for a TV show, isn't it?
Well, that
But
was a
now,
comic book first.
That was I just know you love them, so.
Hey, I'm all about zombies. You put zombies in anything and I'll buy it.
Got your letters.
Is that me with a mullet?
Here at Ninja Theory, we're
So this is the one that I was so stoked for.
Hellblade 2, which we announced at the Game Awards back in December.
I was a pretty big fan of Hellblade. I thought just the overall story of it and gameplay was just phenomenal.
And it looked amazing.
We're excited to
So,
start giving you
a
an
next-gen
insight into
version
what
of
comes
it is
next
only
for our
going to look
Celtic
a million
Warrior.
times better.
An experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC. I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland.
Yeah, like, oh god, it's so
And
gorgeous.
you can find out more about our location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting and a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary, which you can view straight after the show on the Ninja Theory YouTube channel.
Like, you tell me that that's not a real person in makeup? That's a
Dude,
game
yeah.
engine?
It's
That is gorgeous.
See the impact that Hellblade
And it's
Senua's
crazy too, because when you're playing, you're hearing all those voices like in the game, in your head, dude. It's wild.
Senua's story so far, and we're excited for you to be part of our development journey from here on out.
Hey, yo, there we go. Wear a mask.
All right.
No manscape. And that was a short one too. Hell yeah. More of that, please.
Okay, so this one was, I was waiting for this.
Peter.
Of course, Tim Schafer.
Fantastic work. Love the song. Very much. It's gonna be fun to sing it. Now it's time to...
Probably been a long time since you...
Yeah, I love this a lot.
I hope you don't mind Poppins.
This, I mean, people have been waiting for this for so long. I mean, how old is this game? I gotta look when the original one came out, because this is old.
Yeah, dude, it's ancient, I think.
All right, we're looking at 15 years ago was when the first one came out. So it took 15 years for a sequel to finally hit the platform. I know there are plenty of people. This is one of those cult classics, you know? And you can't go wrong having Jack Black sing a song in your game, in my opinion.
Oh man, yeah, this looks good.
Make sure you are tripping balls when you play the game. I think that's like, it's written on the game box.
Man, this is wild.
I'm sure that the developers and Tim Schafer and everybody involved with this project are going to give us some things that we've never got to experience in a platform.
Yeah, absolutely,
That's
dude.
Probably one I'm looking forward to seeing where they take that genre of video game.
Feels mobile.
You know, sometimes I get caught up as far as graphics are concerned as to what looks realistic and how true to life things can look. When you look at a game like that, you can just really appreciate the high fidelity
Yeah.
and just the crispness of some of those
We
animations.
can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by Xbox.
Yeah,
Games
like I was saying
Studios.
earlier, when a game's not like so focused on being hyper realistic, there's just so much they can do that like a game that's kind of focused on realism really can't.
To bring you the
Oh, yeah.
broadest variety
100%
of games
agree.
ever. There is one developer in particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but in
I
history
really,
too.
and I thought this when I watched this the first time. I love her
thrilled to
shirt.
announce that this fall,
That shirt she's
our
wearing
friends
is
at Bungie
super
will bring
cool. I need it.
Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass. If
So what do you
are
think of
one
this?
of the more than
How do you
10
feel
million
about
Game
this?
Pass
So I mean, I'm a big fan of Destiny, but I mean re-releasing it, which is better graphics.
starting this September.
We've seen that before, haven't
For
we?
Game Pass Ultimate members,
Well, yeah, I think they're just adding it to the Xbox Series X Game Pass, so you'll be able to play it on there as
But
well.
I think it's cool as long as like all your content and stuff transfers over, like your character build and stuff.
4K resolution running at 60
Yeah, I think
frames
that's.
per
I'm not sure if they've
Here's
let
an
us know
all-new
if that's
look
going to be
at
a thing or
Bungie's
not.
Destiny 2
I
Beyond
mean,
Light.
it'd be on their, it'd be bad on their side.
Yeah,
if they decide
yeah. No, I agree
not to
fully.
carry over. Me personally, not a huge fan of that series. I was expecting a lot more from Bungie as far as what they were looking to achieve. Was an MMORPG. I still don't get the feeling from the
Every
game.
moment brings them closer. It's time to step beyond the light.
I mean, honestly, when I played Destiny 2, I started real late in the game, like right when Shadows Keep, I think, dropped. I didn't touch the story for a long time. I did nothing but Crucible. Like, I think I got 4,000 kills in like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I started playing the story, so I don't know. It looks like some things have changed, though, for sure.
Well, yeah, this is the next expansion here. Or as you console players would say, the next DLC.
Yeah, this might get me back into playing Destiny again.
I think with it being on Game Pass, I'm gonna give it a go.
This is Destiny 2 that you can play.
Like, I have no excuse to try any of these games. Like, there's nothing holding me back. And that's the beauty of what Microsoft is doing with the Game Pass.
To be able to collaborate with them. Xbox Series X will empower both new and experienced
Oh, so they have an
creators,
Xbox
bring
within the
future of games
Xbox.
to life like never before. Unique perspectives, unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be heard.
You tell me you
and
don't
we
want that
can't
shirt.
Wait for you to discover.
That's a badass
All
shirt.
of the games you are about to see are being built to launch exclusively
They'll look better on me, though.
Xbox consoles.
No, I agree.
Thanks, and enjoy.
World
Premiere.
I'm telling you, that voice is iconic.
Oh, this was the one I think caught my eye. Like the horror game.
Oh, is this the one? I think you're right.
No, I think this is Warhammer.
No, Warhammer starts off a bit different.
No, this is the, yeah. I've said that about Warhammer like 6 times now. Need a coupon?
I don't think this is the one I was thinking it is. This might be something else. Okay, yeah, this is a different one. Yeah, I might have stepped away for a moment when this was airing because I don't remember this trailer. It looks really good though.
Stalker 2. Stalker 2.
You ever play Stalker 1?
I have not.
I haven't even heard
So
of it.
that was totally not the game I was thinking of either.
Yeah, no, the one I was thinking of was Medium, I believe is what it's called.
So a launch exclusive. So that means we're going to probably see it on different platforms.
Okay, so this is
the one, yeah.
Which this one really caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting in the 40K realm. So I think this, I mean, I don't know. We don't get to see any gameplay, so I'm kind of wondering where are we going with this. What do you think? Is this going to be along the lines of like a Gears of War shooter style?
I don't know. That's the vibe I was getting.
I mean, we're Space Marines is what I'm thinking, so...
Doom?
Yeah, that's probably where we're going to be going with this.
Sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive,
to determine the full extent of the unrest. I'll know more when they make it back.
I think when you say Doom, I think you're probably on the money when we get the next shot here. And it's just this horde. Like, I could see it being really fast-paced like Doom was.
If they make it back.
Dark Tide. Alright, I see you.
World
Premiere. I just loved how it was like just back to back to back to back world premiere launch exclusives.
Oh yeah, this one was. I don't know. I've never played the what is it, Tetris 99 or whatever.
Yeah, I've never played it either. A lot of people did though. Yeah, I heard it was quite addicting.
And I like the way they with the trailer how they made the point to express that this is a game you can play with anybody and everybody. You know, and a controller to your grandmother and just start playing, you know.
Did you know the individual shapes have names?
Yeah, I think I watched a YouTube video about that years ago.
I never knew that.
So I think the next part here is what really I was just like, what? Like, that's pretty cool. Just combining everybody's deal together. Now, I wonder, that said console exclusive, so the crossplay is only going to be between PC and Xbox?
Well, it's a launch exclusive.
Oh, yeah, launch exclusive. So I wonder how that crossplay is going to work. Are we going to get that with the Switch and the PS4 as well?
I mean, they would be dumb not to.
Yeah, well, you know, PlayStation, they don't like to play with others. You gotta, like, twist their arm to make them do it.
Whoa. Hold on, let me check.
So I like just how this feels and looks. And I love the fist too, a lot. I love the fist a lot.
I think that world is beautiful. That one shot of her running, I feel, is probably true to what the gameplay is going to be like. And even this shot here, and that world just looks really, really nice.
It's going to be one of those games, I bet, where the fist has a lot of different upgrades. It can do different abilities, and that's how you progress.
One thing I couldn't stop thinking when I was watching this trailer is this is kind of like, it's like they stole the idea from Slime Rancher and made it third person.
I've never played Slime Rancher at all.
I've never played it either, but I've watched my son play it for hours. And just to be honest, this is just another title that I can't say I'm not going to play it. It's on Game Pass, so yeah, I'll have to play it.
Another launch exclusive. So what, we've seen maybe 2 or 3 titles that weren't launch exclusives?
Yeah, I mean, throughout this entire presentation, they made sure to let people know we've got a lot of launch exclusives. I think this is it. Medium.
Yeah, the medium was awesome, dude.
This reminded me of GameCube, and I can't even think of the name of the game right now, but just I am really intrigued by this one.
Scent of pines. And then the gunshot. Every story has 2 sides. A regular, rational one, but
also a darker.
Now, like, while I'm watching this trailer for the first time, I kept getting the Alan Wake vibe.
Yep.
And I was like, is this like a sequel to Alan Wake? Is this like Jennifer Wake?
It kind of gives me like a Silent Hill vibe too.
Yeah, even that. And then I don't know. This is just. I can't wait to see how they do this dual world. This is gonna be crazy gameplay.
Well, probably like how they did it in Silent Hill. You know what I mean?
See, if that's what our screen looks like every now and then it splits like that.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be crazy. I think there are 2 games that I am a little more excited for, and then this is like my third out of the 3 that are my top 3. You know what would be really, really cool with this game is if you actually had the option, like with hitting just a button on the controller,
To go to the other world.
Yeah.
I bet they'll have segments where you can.
Like that's just gonna. I want to play that game. Can I play it now, please? So this one immediately, I was like, "Oh shit, it's a new Sonic," and then I saw that, and I was like, "Holy crap!" This is game changing. This could really be one of the breakout hits of the next generation. This could possibly change gaming moving forward. Now, I don't know if you played the original one on Dreamcast back in the day, but I honestly have to believe that without the first Phantasy Star Online, we wouldn't have the type of multiplayer and online gaming world that we have.
I played, what was it? I think the second one was the second one on Dreamcast.
Well, that was the original one, Phantasy Star Online. This is part 2. This is the second. This is the sequel.
Okay, so yeah, I my bad. I thought it was Phantasy Star Online too.
This is Phantasy Star Online too.
Okay, so I must have played the first one. Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, it's an old game. But for those of you that remember, that was our first foray into like a legitimate online game. And I'm telling you, people need to pay attention to this one, because I'm looking at this gameplay right here, and this is awesome Japanese craziness that I can't wait to get my hands on.
Kind of reminds me of like Monster Hunter a little bit.
I mean, you could say that Monster Hunter reminds you of Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah, that's true. I liked how he jumped off the arm, like how big that is.
Yes. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy, 100%. Like, there's no way. I can't wait for that giant world and playing with your friends, and oh man, it's gonna be awesome.
I've seen your future. Global risk is death of the weapon.
So I thought this was a cool game, not gameplay, but a cool intro to this franchise. I've never heard of this franchise before, but I do like the asymmetrical PvP element to it.
So what's it called? Crossfire?
Crossfire X or Crossfire, one of those two names. I'm not sure if you're supposed to pronounce the X in the logo or not.
We make our own path. We protect our own.
Can you protect me from fate?
And I think it's interesting that they're going with a similar model as to what Call of Duty did. So the multiplayer is free as long as you have an Xbox Live membership, and then the single player content is what you actually have to pay for.
That's kind of smart though, I think.
The entire world will burn, all because of him.
This is what I'm talking about. Like that asymmetrical PvP element. So if you're telling me that you're gonna have kind of like what was it, Evolve, where it was like 4v1 or something like that. I think that's going to be good and can finally be done right. I felt like Evolve was awesome. It just didn't receive the attention that it needed.
Well, and the fact that it came out like what,
Today,
with like $300 worth of DLC.
And 22
there were
console
issues.
launch exclusives. Game Pass members can play every game you have seen today from Xbox Game Studios and all of our partners in the subscription or free to play. This is just a peek at some of the new titles coming to Xbox Series X. And some of the games you already love and some you have yet to play will also
So
be
this is,
optimized
I
for
think, what
Xbox
people
Series
really
X.
need to
Games
focus
like
on
Forza Horizon
is with
4,
this next
Gears
generation
5,
that's going to be
and Sea of
launching.
Thieves.
I feel like Microsoft is putting all their eggs into one basket, and that basket is the Game Pass. So when you think about it, if you can get all these top titles on a monthly service subscription, you would make more money in theory, people paying every month for that service, than them just buying a title one time and being done with it.
But then you have things too like microtransactions, and you have things like DLC content.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
you're always gonna have that. That's never gonna go away. But I think like when you think about it, there are gonna be people who would be more willing to purchase a console that they know they can get a subscription for that console and play all the new games than buying a console and then just when specific games come out, purchase that specific title. Like if you bought 4 games for $60 in a year, is that the same value as paying for a yearly subscription to the Game Pass?
but dude, this was one of the most exciting parts.
Yes. This is years. I've been waiting years for this.
And I hope it's done right.
I think that one thing everyone is really focusing on is the fact that Lionhead Studios is no longer involved. But I mean, there's potential, and I've got to give these guys an opportunity to make it.
Yep.
So I think it's interesting to note that there's not a 4 in the logo.
Nope.
So right off the bat, we know that this is basically from the ground up a brand new Fable game, and man, I'm stoked.
So this is pretty much the end of it, right?
Yeah, that's the end of the presentation. So I do want to ask you, like, if you could pick 3 titles from this, what's going to be your top 3 that you?
So I'm definitely gonna say Halo. I really want to check out that medium game, and I'm probably gonna check out Halo. I would say Halo looks like it was really good. I don't know.
Put them in order for you, 1, 2, and 3.
I would say Fable. I would say Halo, and then medium.
Man, we're tied, bud. That's the exact same top 3 for me. Like, I cannot wait to play Fable. I think that's gonna be awesome. Halo is Halo. You can't go wrong with that, in my opinion. And then that medium game looks like it's gonna shake some people up.
Absolutely. Well, with that being said, guys, this is gonna be wrapping up our coverage on this event. I had a lot of fun. I'm really digging doing these, and I hope next time, we're gonna be able to do it live. Just with it being on a Thursday at like noon, 1. We both were at work, so. I'm John Cody once again. You can catch me later on tonight on Twitch. We're gonna be finishing up some of my Ghost of Tsushima playthrough, and we are with my good friend Pendragon. And we do weekly podcast at Talk Geekly, so be sure to check us out, guys.
Peace out. Thanks for having me again, Cody. This was